opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Pocket breaking down. And the D sacking him back at the 10.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And then third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Oh, he wants it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 4th down, and they've got to get it to the next time zone, but the offense is going to stay on the field on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking for a crease. It's Hemby. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. To the air, it's Mendoza. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. The Buckeyes are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Peoples. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period.
Indiana 7, Ohio State 0.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. Hits the crease. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here they're trying to get to the edge. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Dances away. Got room to work. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
Well, 2 things I loved by the quarterback on that play. 1, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And 2, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
They'll try the run. Plows through the defense.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. He's got his man. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Brady. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Second down, he'll throw it. Good timing on the quick out. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Hoosiers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Right on the money. There he headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Indiana!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He wants to go deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Got a man. It's Peoples. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. Scanning the field. It's Sayin. Pressure coming. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously, trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Finds his tight end. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's the pressure. On the move at the 30. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll open the second half on the ground. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He wants to change this route. Off the play fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bullets, guys flying around, giving great effort and getting to the football, but it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position, and right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on-one and make a play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Hoosiers decide to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Now on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To throw, it's Sayed. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Snagged in the middle, it's Peoples. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Looking to throw on 1st down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Sayed. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and going, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Buckeyes will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
The run to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. So we open the final period with a third down play.
3:25.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
At the 21-yard line. Now, fourth down.
The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
Out of the gun to give to the back. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. He makes the grab. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
First down, Hoosiers.
The give to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Give to the running back. Fights off a defender. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Hoosiers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down.
Slide 22.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. It's a seam wide open. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Hoosiers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Beebe. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And, man, that's a little frustrating. I like the job by the quarterback. Get the ball out. Let your receiver make the play. But just understand when the play's over. Like, I'm not going to cut that back up. I want to get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible.
They'll run the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Hoosiers hope to be able to run out the clock in this final minute. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Here on third down. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. They'll run the screen. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Hauls it in. He didn't get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and now they've got a chance to pull out the game. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. To the air on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Will put total leather to crank us up. Coming out with it, it's Singleton. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Oh, out of space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Back to pass, it's Allard. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
The short hands, it's Reynolds. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
This offense wants to send a message on the opening drive of the game. No punting today. They'll go for it on fourth down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Hemby. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Toss to the left. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I'm loving this offense mixing the toss plays in their game plan. And what these tosses are going to do, it's going to set up a play-action opportunity where they can fake the toss and try to take a shot downfield.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the toss to the left. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
Listen, my job is to poke and prod and find where you're weak. I like it. Get the ball in the perimeter. How are the ends playing the run support? Can I get on the edge, make some big, easy plays early in this ball game?
And show them a variety of runs that can keep them guessing later on.
No doubt, and I'm making memory of all this stuff. Are they in? Can I get back to this later?
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
He's got it, first down and more. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. First play of the period, first down here. Looking for space, it's Speedy. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Snags it! They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Sets up the screen. He gets it in! Touchdown, Hoosiers! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that drive covered 40 yards, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Nittany Lions just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking downfield on first down. A strike downfield. There he goes. He's at the 10, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle. That's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And the extra point is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a man, it's Mendoza. Caught in the backfield, it's Beebe. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes a grab, past the marker. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
The AT unit on the field. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. In just inside their own 20, they need to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air. Got it set up on the outside. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They'll immediately call timeout. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking deep down the right side. Pitch in stride inside the 15. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Penn State 21, Indiana.
The Nittany Lions will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw. It's Mendoza. Fires to the big fella. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
Get it out on the screen. Turning on the Jets. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
It's caught. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with second and short. Tight end now in motion. Looking for space. It's Hemby. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Hoosiers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On third and short, the power run here. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. On fourth down, looking to pass. Gets it out fast. And the Hoosiers will keep this drive going.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Penn State 21, Indiana 14.
And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They want that clock to run. Got the first down, looking for more. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Now on first down from the 28. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Nittany Lions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Lost one. Now he's looking to throw it. Moves away as he feels pressure. Makes the catch. It's Ross. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots.
He's going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a one-possession lead. Throws to the tight end. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing